மத்திய அரசு மேல குற்றச்சாட்டு வைக்கிறதுக்கு முன்னாடி நீங்க உங்க வாக்குறுதியை ஏன் நிறைவேற்றலைன்றதை எடுத்து சொல்லணும்.
What is your view on Union Finance Minister's remark that DMK government hasn't fulfilled its poll promises?
Look, let's start with petrol, diesel, and then we'll go to the broader manifesto. As far as petrol, the manifesto said we would cut it by 5 rupees. In fact, we cut it by 3 rupees. And because our taxes are ad valorem, added after the union's taxes, every time the union cut its taxes, we also lost revenue. So effectively, our 3 rupee cut plus 85 paise the first time plus 110 the second time, altogether we have lost 4 rupees 95 paisa per litre on petrol, which is almost the entire 5 rupees that we committed. Now let's be clear, if we wanted to, when they cut the taxes, we could have switched our taxes away from percentage to rupee terms. DMK government did that once. And we could have kept our revenue. So don't say that it was automatic cut and all. We could have easily worked around that with the ordinance or a legislation. We purposely wanted the people to get the reduction, so we kept quiet. Same way in diesel, between their two cuts, we have lost 1 rupee 76 paisa. So that means voluntarily plus involuntarily, we have lost almost 1,500 to the 3,300 crores in revenue by allowing these tax cuts to happen. Now, what is it in terms of poll promise? Out of 5 rupees, we have achieved 495. Out of 4 rupees, only reached 160, 176. So we still have halfway to go. But in the case of diesel, I consciously said when we cut the petrol, that it's hard for us to tell who the end user and beneficiary of a diesel tax cut is. And we don't want an arbitrage of Amazon trucks, commercial operators, or large SUV owners getting the benefit of this cut. So rather than cut the diesel tax, we actually increased the grant, the diesel grant to Fisheries Department, to transport corporations, etc. to make up for that. So I would say as far as these two specific poll promises are concerned, we are well on our way, or if we have not exceeded them already. Now comes the broader issue of poll promises. I challenge anybody to come back and show me whether it is the union government of 2014 poll or 19 poll, or whether it's the ADMK government of 2011 poll or 16 poll, whether any of them have come within a sniffing distance of what percentage of the manifesto promises our Chief Minister has implemented in such short time. We have not even been in office for 1.5 years. In 1 year and few months, we have implemented more percentage of our poll promises than anybody else ever in the BJP's or ADMK's history. So for them to turn around and say, why haven't you done more? Or for anybody to tell us, why haven't you done more? Is a bit like perverse logic. It says, for those who don't do any at all, we don't ask, why don't you do? Because they're not fit to do. For those like our Chief Minister who do it at a fast pace, we say, why don't you do faster? We are trying, we'll do. But people should make this comparison between those parties who do nothing at all. What happened to 15 lakhs? What happened to the end of black money? What happened to free vaccines for all people as promised in the UP elections? Why doesn't anybody ask that? So those who do nothing never ask any questions. Those who do a lot, you say, why don't you do even more? But our Chief Minister is in a league of his own. So we will do more, and we'll show as time goes that we'll fulfill greater poll promises.